Yeah, my allergies are acting up. uh, but yeah, I wanted to make this video because I came across this dude. He said he was like 30 years old and was a virgin, and and never. I was always a virgin, so he never had sex. The dude's never been on many dates, and when he did, he couldn't get a call back after the date. All that whole situation. And at the end, what really caught my attention, he asked, "Is there something wrong with me?" And I think that this is like especially in Western cultures, because with our Western religions usually always push this whole thing of you're either like right or you're wrong. There's no like acceptance and just existing in our religions, and I think that really comes out in our people on a whole in our culture. I think it has a big impact on it. Now, when he asked me, "Is there something wrong with me?" Like, look, the first thing you have to remember is as long as you are breathing, as long as your eyes are open and you're breathing, there is somebody out there who went through exactly the same thing you went through, who has the same exact experiences and the same exact responses as you do. The only thing that makes it difficult is that you haven't met that person and spoke to that person about exactly what you went through. Even when you be like the most alone. Now there are certain scenarios where you can't really fully align with somebody. Let's say like if you break up with an ex, well, like all the reasons you broke up with the ex, you may not be able to fully align. But even then, you can still kind of connect with someone. But I think especially for men, because like I said in other videos, man, see women can really just kind of exist as women. Like somebody will always want woman because she's woman. You see, like she really doesn't like they don't really have to do anything in the world. But as a man, see women are wanted because they're women. Men are wanted because they produce something. You see, so I think it's much worse for a man to fall into these mentalities like this. These mentalities of either of I'm not good enough or something's wrong with me as a man. These are the two things that I think really destroy men. Um, like I said, okay, because after traveling, like and just mingling with different crowds and always kind of breaking my own comfort zones, what I learned is that like I said before, everybody, like there's somebody out there in the world who is looking for someone exactly like you. And the only reason, let's say like if you have a fetish to, I don't know, like the crazy, like just the odd, I would call odd fetish. Let's say you have a fetish to like hit your head against the wall before having sex. There is somebody out there who is like dying to meet somebody who likes that. And the only reason why you think you're weird is because you haven't met them yet. You see, like, because I got sexual fetishes. Everybody has some type of sexual kink or sexual fetish or some type of kink or fetish in the world, not just sexual, or it could be anything else. It could be like, like cleaning 3 times a day or doing the laundry when it's already clean or anything. And the only thing that would have stopped that individual from thinking they were weird was meeting another person who does it that they can bond with it. Then it's not weird anymore. It's just, oh, well, this is just what I like to do, and it's fine. You see what I'm saying? Like, but as a man, like when you start to believe it that something's wrong with you, or that you're weird or something, when you start to believe it and you're not okay, you can even believe it. I would say the deeper part is when you're not accepting yourself and owning it and then loving yourself on top of that. When you're allowing it to kind of like degrade your life and like slowly bring you down, man, like it, it really destroys men. Like I said, like women on the other hand, they can just kind of just keep perusing through life and be woman, and somebody's gonna walk up to them and try to fuck them. It's just if they just want to pick them or not type of thing. But see, men, like we got to produce shit. We got to go out there and initiate it. We got to go out there and show our personalities our skills, our talents, our our abilities, our capabilities of keeping conversations going and confidence in the world. And like we have to actually produce something. You see what I'm saying? So for us, it like this is a very important thing to always remember, man. Like for me, like what clicked in my mind was like was a little bit South America, but then when I was traveling through Europe and seeing different shit throughout there, like that was what really did it for me. Like no matter what you're interested in and what you like to do, there was somebody out there who likes you and is interested in the same thing. And nowadays it's a bit easier to kind of find these groups with the internet. But see, even then, with the internet, it can be a bit dangerous because I ran across another dude in this Reddit thing. And see, the internet can be really good and it can be really bad for these types of people because see, let's say if you're one of those guys who thinks that something's wrong with him and that he's fucked up because he can't keep a woman around, blah blah blah. Well, it is just as easy as it was for you to find other men to talk about this and kind of get you out of it. It's just as easy to find groups that just feel sorry for themselves and they end up just fucking pathetic. And they don't want to hear any truth in it because the truth might grab them out that comfort zone. So they'll like, it's just, it like and in my from my experience, the internet really kind of turned into like this. The internet really kind of ended up turning into this like huge like safe space for like pathetic motherfuckers. Either that, well, okay, for men, it really kind of turned into like this safe space for pathetic. Like I said, now I got into social media because I was living overseas where people didn't speak English. So that was my only connection to the world in my native language was to go on Facebook, Instagram, and see it. But when I was in America, I never even had Instagram when I lived in America before. But yeah, like that shit, like internet, man. Like, one major thing I would advise any man who is going through feeling like he's awkward or he's like lesser or he's like not good enough. One, get off social media. Okay, there's a certain period where you're ready for it as a man, and if you're still struggling with these things, you're not ready for social media yet. Because um, like I read these memes where like people like joking about crippling depression and wanting to kill themselves. Like that shit, no, that shit's not cool. But anyway, yeah, I would say my advice would be get off social media. Second advice. Now I think I would get kind of lucky in finding like women to try like different sexual things with the sexual. Most women are usually pretty open to sexual fetishes because, like I said before, women really don't care about sex. Like getting their vagina penetrated or asshole penetrated or mouth penetrated. Like it's not really about getting penetrated to them. To them, I mean, sometimes it can be a little bit, but to them, they're getting more of a high off of pleasuring you. And that's a hard thing for me. I remember when it first clicked on me that that's what it was. I was in a brothel, and I had this one, my favorite one. Actually, the first time I didn't even like this one. Walking in the door and seeing her, but she ended up calling me over, so I ended up going with her one time, and that's when it dawned on me like ask her for what I actually like to do, and that's when it dawned on me, like, okay, yeah, like it's not like they're like it's like a female's high is not really. And sometimes you do find some females who genuinely like just like try to get off, but a lot of times, man, it really isn't about that. With a lot of times, like their thing is like the pleasure other people, and they get a high off of pleasuring you. And it, like I said, for me, it took me a long time to like fully get comfortable with that. Even now, I was doing like way worse shit with women in the states, but like it didn't really click on me that I don't know, maybe like the power side of it or something. I don't know. It never really clicked till I was in Europe in the brothels. But but yeah, back to the original topic, man. Like nothing there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are not awkward. You just like something that may not be very common, but you're not awkward. Okay, you may be like something or whatever that's just not a common thing to see. But there's nothing wrong with you at all. I don't care if you got a disability, whatever. Like you, a deformity, whatever the fuck. There is you know what, man? There's even like porn of this shit. There's even porn of like I'm talking there's so many like facets. There's so many like different sections in the world, man. There's porn like legit beautiful women like they legitimately love having sex with men with like severe mental disabilities. Like they love it. They'll even record themselves, put on the internet. Like it's fucking crazy, man. Like I say it's crazy, but like I say it's crazy because like I just never would have thought that even existed. But this fuels my point is that like no matter what you like, see like no matter what you like, there's somebody out there who likes that or is willing to try it with you and see what it's about. Um, it it just man, the whole thing is just so crazy. Like because I just experienced so much at this point. Like pretty much, like I really only have sex just to keep from going crazy. Because I pretty much done everything. You know, I pretty much lived out most men's dreams. You go to Europe with a few $100, with a few $100, and you gonna outlive most men's dreams with the most beautiful women you ever seen in your life. They that make fucking Megan Fox look like a basic ass bitch. Like because that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, man, no, there's nothing wrong. And then and the other side of it is, um, everybody goes through cold streaks. I think that Mila Kunis girl, the girl who played on that '70s show, she played with Meg on Family Guy. I think she even talked about she went through like a 10-year period where like no guy would fucking ask her out. I mean, it happens to everybody. Like I think Halle Berry went through. I want to say Halle Berry, one of them, another one of them beautiful actresses when they were still young and hot. They went through the same thing. Like everybody goes through like cold patches, cold streaks of just getting rejected every time they ask a girl out or whatever. Like it's normal because what I found like in my life was like, yeah, I'll go like 1 month, my phone may not ring one time the whole month, and then the next month I gotta block bitches. Like where am I answering the phone? Like literally, I got blocked three of them, at least three of them last week. That's why I like iPhone because I couldn't figure out how to do it on an Android, but on iPhone I could figure out how to block the caller. It's much easier to find. Maybe you can do it on Android. Maybe you guys may know, or girls, if you're watching this. I could never find it, but I found it on iPhone. I had to block like at least three of them last week. But yeah, man, it's just life, man. Like I said, let's see. As a man, you got like your biggest asset is to be able to shake off bullshit, shake off the laws, and keep going. Like when you play football, let's say you play Madden or you watching a football game, and that quarterback throws an interception. See, he's got to learn how to. He had to learn how to brush that shit off by the time he steps back out on that field again, or else his mind is going to start working at him. And what is he going to throw? What is he going to do? He's going to throw another interception right away. So he's got to learn how to brush that shit off, man. Let it go and keep moving in life, and don't hold on to that loss or that failure. Like just forget it. It don't exist. Like it may be hard to do for some of you because, like I said, on the other hand, like see, women really don't have to like learn actual, like surviving skills because, like I said, them just existing as a woman is enough. Somebody's gonna eventually try to fuck him. It's just a matter if she feels comfortable fucking this dude. All the woman has to do is create a fucking dating profile, and they've even showed studies of this. A man create a dating profile and a woman create a dating profile. That woman got, I think, on average, it was like 30 messages an hour or something like that from all different types of guys. Over the course of a week, she had like 1,000 something messages, and the guy like got like barely 100. Because that's just how it is. Like a woman is just wanted in the world because just simply because she's a woman, she exists as woman. You see what I'm saying? Like that's just. But see, as men, like you have to learn how to how to build yourself. And like I said, and dealing with laws is a big part. Losses in the world, like maybe like you had a girlfriend and you had a sexual fetish and you weren't down, which happens the other way around too. Because women will have sexual fetishes and the guy just don't be down for it, and it just ruins the relationship. But like I said, on the difference is all a woman has to do is literally make an OK Cupid account and say, I want to be gang banged by 5 dudes. And they will out getting 5 dudes and pop up somewhere. Whereas like now, man, a man can't do that. He can't go online and say, I want to fuck 5 bitches at the same time. That shit gonna be extinct. They ain't nobody coming out for that shit. Unless it's like, unless it's like uh a super famous guy who's like known where he's on that baller alert app. I don't know if you guys know what baller alert is, and this is real shit because this is like women's nature, man. Baller alert is in like big name places where like, let's say like a known basketball player or a known sports star or a known celebrity is getting ready to come is coming to a club. Well, the club owner has the password on baller alert to send out to all the bitches in the area, all the good looking bitches in the area come out because LeBron James is coming to this club tonight. And that's baller alert. Oh, baller alert went off. LeBron gonna be at the club. Okay, girl, I'm gonna get dressed up and go try to pick me up a LeBron. Is it because if LeBron come with his friends, well, one of his friends gotta have something because his friends is rolling with him. See what I'm saying? Like, because it's their nature to be like that. You see what I'm saying? It's their nature to be able to get into a man's bed. See, now their hard part is getting commitment, and that's a whole nother topic. But for men, man, like back to the original topic, yeah, man, there's nothing wrong. Whatever the fuck you want to do, do. I know a close person to me. He's like 60 something, and he was dating this 20 something year old girl, man. And people, of course, and people looking at him like he's fucking crazy, probably, and all this, and they mad. And I told him like, look, they are mad because they can't go out and do that. That's why. Because I know the circles he hangs out with and blah blah blah. It's generally that lower crowd of men, that those typical circles, and they they was mad and jealous. I see they mad and jealous because they can't go out and do it. I tell you what, look, do whatever you want to do. If you want to go out, and marry a 20-year-old, then go marry a 20-year-old. Because let's be real about it. There's not gonna be no report card when you die that's gonna judge how you did to people in Ohio. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about how ridiculous that shit sounds. Let's say like you die, your spirit come out, and you sitting at the pearly gates, and a motherfucker pull out a fucking uh report card, say, well, I see on August 31st, 2019, you fucked a 20-year-old woman and you're 65 years old and blah blah blah. Oh, not gonna look good on the church. Anyway, you see, think about how when you think of all the shit in the universe that's going on, everything that's happening, what I'm saying, fucking stars are becoming white dwarfs and fucking black holes are existing and motherfuckers care about who you fucked. Think about how crazy this shit sounds on a worldwide level. And this goes to another point. The world is just not that serious. Like, just let it go. Like I said before, let it go. Like with like losses or whatever, you weird or women, they turn you down. Like you gotta let, like, the world is a fucking joke. It really is. It really is.